Hello, can you all hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay, great. So, we'll be starting the session in a minute or two. Till then, you can all uh, set up your hackerranks and turn your cameras on if possible. Okay, so I hope you all were present in the last class as well.
No, actually.
Okay, so I'll just give you all a recap. In the class, we basically discussed what competitive programming is as a field, and we also learned about the basics of coding in several languages and how we use these programming languages to solve problems in a competitive environment. So, just for my knowledge, what grades are you all in?
Seventh.
Seventh. Okay. Anyone else? Shashwat, Abhigyan, Vivan.
Ninth. I'm in ninth.
Sixth.
Ten.
Okay. So we have people from sixth to ninth grade here. Okay. So do you all have an idea about the basics of coding? Are you well versed in any programming language?
I
I
am,
know
but
basics of
very
Python and HTML. I am
Okay.
not that much into coding. Basic
Okay.
Python and I know HTML and CSS. I also know basic Python and C++.
So
I
yes,
mainly get
that's
the
okay, okay. So that's what we need for competitive programming. The languages which are used mainly are Python and C++. Okay. So since you all are juniors, we will be mainly using the language Python since it is easy to code in, it is easy to learn, and it is also easy to implement. So those who don't, in the previous session we covered the basics of these languages. Those who do not have an idea about the basics of any programming language, you can contact me on either WhatsApp or Discord. I'll guide you through it. In today's class we'll be picking up a few problems, real real problems which are solved in a competitive environment. We'll be picking up those, we'll be reading the problem statement, we will understand how it works. And yeah, so what is competitive programming? I'll show you. We have a problem and we write code which gives your desired output based on the input given. So give me a second, I'll just show you. Is my screen visible
Not yet.
now?
Yes, it's visible. Yes, yes.
Okay, so I in the last class we walked you through a few websites which are used in this competitive programming environment. One of them being HackerRank, some others are CodeChef and CodeForces. So this is what the interface of a HackerRank website looks like. So see, wait, I'll open the main website. Okay, why has it not logged me in? So, just a second. Yes, so this is the main website. This is the homepage when you logged in. And then what we do, we go here, practice skills, algorithms, or here, problem solving. Right? This is where you get problems that we actually face in a competition, right? And this is a very useful website. You can use it to get certifications, which you can put on your LinkedIn profile or GitHub profile, which makes your portfolio very strong. And if like some of you who are not that well versed in coding, we have specific sections for a programming language as well. So here, if I select Python, I'll get problems which I can solve to learn the basics of Python. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now we'll move on to a problem. See, this is what an actual problem looks like when you go to a competition. Okay, so what will happen here? We'll just remove this. Yes. Uh, Complete the function solve me first to compute the sum of two integers, right? So example, a is equal to 7, b is equal to 3, return 10. So complete the function with the following parameters. Int a first value returns the sum of a and b. So is it clear what we have to do? We so this is a function. This is a very basic Python problem. So what we are doing here, we are taking input. Yes, we are taking input. Input is 2, a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, right? And then the sample output is 5. Then we'll read the problem statement, what it says, complete the solve me function with the following parameters. So int a, the first value, second value, and what we have to return is the sum of the two numbers. Is that clear? I'll just share the problem with all of you. Are you all logged in with your HackerRank profiles?
Yes.
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 Okay, so just open this problem and let me know when you're done. Is the problem visible to all of you?
Where has it been sent? Yes.
I have shared it in the chat box.
We can't use the chat box. Yes, it's coming. Chat isn't available.
Okay, give me a second. I'll share it. Are you all in the WhatsApp group?
Yes. But I'm not available to WhatsApp right now.
Then you can just type the link. Give me a second. Just type this link. Is it visible? hackerrank.com/challenges/solve-me-first.
Should I send it on the WhatsApp group?
Uh, yes, please.
I received on Discord group.
Okay.
Sure.
Can everyone access the problem now? Should we start?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so
Yes.
hmm, we'll go through the problem Everyone understands what has to be done in the problem, right?
Ma'am, solved.
Solved? Show me a screenshot. Uh, wait. Okay, so do you all understand what has to be done in the problem? It's a very basic problem. You just have to take input of two numbers and return their sum, right? I hope that's clear to everyone. So we'll just get rid of this. We'll work like how we actually do it in a competitive environment. So what we will do, uh, there are two variables in the sample input, 2 and 3, right? A and B, which are 2 and 3. So we can see the input will be given as 2, comma 2 and then 3 in the next line. Okay, this won't be there. The A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 3 won't be there. So what can be done? We can take the input ourselves. Just get rid of whatever was written here. Okay, we'll learn how to take the input ourselves. So A is equal to input, B is equal to input. And what we have to do, we have to print A plus B. Okay, so everyone note that when you're taking input on a website like HackerRank, you don't have to type anything here like how we usually do it. Uh, Type your number. That's not how we do it here. When we take input in HackerRank, these brackets are supposed to be left empty. Okay, for anyone who does not have an idea about coding languages here, this is a variable. So this is a variable. In this variable called A, okay? Like I can name it A number, okay? And B number. So these are variables. I can name them anything. It can be anything of my choice. So here I decide to name it A number and B number. So these variables hold a value. The value can be assigned to them by us. Okay? And then we can perform operations on these variables like A plus B, A minus B, anything. There are a variety of functions. So this
I have a
input
doubt.
function, yes.
You have done input for like the variable, but input returns a string value, so we will not be able to add it,
Yes,
like
yes, yes.
numerical
That's what
Because
I
addition.
was gonna say. I tested this as well. It was outputting 23 because of the same issue.
That's correct. We were moving on to that. That's nice. You all have an idea about programming languages in general.
Don't we have to
Yes.
like write int input in the bracket?
Yes. I'm moving on to that. Give me a minute. So the input is a function. Okay. Input is a function which takes value from the website HackerRank. It puts it in the variable anum and bnum, and then we can perform operations on it. So I can assign someone is equal to a num plus b num, and then I can print someone. So we'll just run the program. So we can see it gives the output 23 instead of 5, and here 100,000 instead of 1100, right? So as Vivan and Sarthak pointed out, what this is doing, it's just putting the strings in front of each other, right? So uh, wait, in Python, variables are of various types. Wait, hmm. So in Python, variables are of various types. These are called data types. So if I take a variable, it can be either an integer, okay, it can be a string, it can be a boolean, which is a true false value, it can be a float, which are like decimal numbers. So there are a variety of options what it can be, right? So when the what the input function does, it takes the input and it stores it in the variable in a string format. So it is Even if you have inputted a number, like we have inputted 2 and 3 here, it will still store it as a string, as an alphabet. So what I have to do here, I will just put the int function in front of it. What it does is it treats it as a number, as an integer. Okay. So now if I run the code, I get the output 5 and 1100. And if I submit it, I get correct answer. Is this clear to everyone? Satvik, do you understand?
I'm doing right now. I understand what the code is doing. I'm trying to type it.
Yeah. So, yes, you can all take a minute to type the code here. Any of you who are not that comfortable with the basics of a programming language, we can teach you. That is not a big deal. This field, competitive programming, is more about problem solving, applying logic than writing code. So, yes, you can type out the code and just make sure you understand what you're typing. Okay, if anyone has any doubts here, you can let me know.
It's giving me an error that it's saying that a num is equal to, like, one of my lines. It's giving error. I don't know what is the error though.
Show me the error. Are you available on WhatsApp or Discord?
On Discord.
Okay, text me on Discord. DM me on Discord.
What was the account name?
Wait, wait. I'm Prisha Bhatia on the training ground, sir. Anyone else who has a problem with this? If not, I'll just give you a link to the next problem. Give me a second. So this was a very basic example. It was just giving you an idea of the programming language, Python programming language, how we take input, how we read the problem statement, how we understand what has to be done. Now we'll move on to an actual problem which you can encounter in a contest, maybe. Okay, so we'll solve another easy problem. Then we'll move on to a slightly more advanced problem. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay.
I have sent what error I'm facing.
Yes, give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, so I've sent a link to another problem. Just read the problem statement and understand what you're supposed to do. Then, uh, Shamak, please send the link in the WhatsApp group. I'll send it on Discord. Okay, can you all access the second problem link? I'll just show it to you on screen.
Yes, we can.
Um,
It's a very big sum.
yes, yes, yes. Can you all see it on my screen?
No, your screen is still at the hacker and
Okay,
solve me full question.
okay, okay. Let me check. Okay, can you all see it now?
Yes.
All right. This is a slightly tougher problem than the previous one. Satvik, I'm just checking your DM. Give me a second. Okay, so yes, this is another issue you all can face. Uh, yeah. So yeah, just everyone, please move on to my screen for a second. Yeah, so like I told you, there are several different programming languages that we can use in this field. So one of the most of the languages, the major languages that can be used are listed here. So right now we are coding in Python 3. So make sure you have selected Python 3 from this column, all right? If you choose another language, like if I choose C++, that is what you are doing, Satvik. So it will give me an error because you are typing out some other language in some other language. So make sure you are choosing Python 3 from here. Okay, Satvik? Try this and run your code again. Raise your hands when you're done with reading the problem statement. When you get a gist of the problem, I'll explain it. Just when you've gone through it once, raise your hand. Technical questions. Okay, so should I start explaining the problem now?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay, so we'll start with it. Uh, yeah. So just get rid of all the code here. It's you'll just get confused. Get rid of it. So yes, let's start. In this challenge, you need to calculate and print the sum of elements in an array, considering that some integers may be very large. Okay. So wait. Function description. Uh, okay. So the input is an array of integers, and you have to output the sum of array elements. Okay. So the first line of the input consists of an integer n. We can say this is the sample input. So this is the sample input. This text part which you can see is the sample input. So let's just correlate this. First line of the input consists of the integer n. So 5 is the integer n, right? Right? Okay. So the next line contains n space separated integers contained in the array. What does this mean? That the first line, ये जो पहली line में जो number लिखा है is the integer n. Okay. पहली line आपको input to दो lines में मिलेगा. First line will be the integer n and the second line will be an array. Array, I'll explain what an array is. So it will be a list basically with n elements. तो मतलब अगर पहली लाइन में आपका 5 इनपुट है तो नेक्स्ट लाइन में आपके पास लिस्ट होगी इनपुट में containing 5 elements. All right. And what is the output? Return the integer sum of elements in the array. So basically what we have to do, आपको इनपुट लेना है. पहली लाइन आपको नंबर मिला 5, देन सेकेंड लाइन आपको इनपुट लेनी है अ लिस्ट विद 5 एलिमेंट्स इन इट, राइट? और फिर आपको आउटपुट क्या करना है, उन सबका सम. ऑलराइट, इज दिस क्लियर? दिस इज लाइक द प्रीवियस प्रॉब्लम जिसमें हमने दो एलिमेंट्स इनपुट करे थे, बट here we we get a list. So I'll basically explain to you what a list is. So a list is also, how we define a list in Python is like we usually call them arrays. So if you hear array or list, it's the same thing. All right. So what is an array in Python? So it's in
The screen is frozen.
Yes, please wait a few minutes. She'll be back, I think. It's a network problem, I think.
I'm so sorry, I got disconnected. Am I audible now? Hello? Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Okay. Getting back to it, give me a second. So getting back to the problem, yeah, where were we? We were discussing arrays, right? Yes. So basically, it is like a container which can store several elements in it, elements of any type. So we saw the types here. Integer 1 is an integer, 215 is an integer. We can store strings in it, A, B, C, la, 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 which are strings. Strings are enclosed in these quotation marks. We can store floats in it, 0.53. All right. So it is basically a container and you can store anything of your choice in it. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes, so I'm assuming it is. So array is basically a list. It can be a list of numbers. It can be a list of words, strings, decimal numbers, anything you want, right? So we were here. So yes, so this is what we have to do. So now, so I hope this is clear. We'll like this is the input. If I take it. So what we're doing here, like if this is our sample input for the problem, so it means the first line means that the list will have 5 elements. All right. And the second line is giving the element. So this is the first element, this is the second element, third, fourth, and fifth. All right. So I hope this is clear. We get the first line gives us the number of elements in the list, and the second line gives us the exact elements of the list which are stored. Okay. So now we'll start with the problem. Now, how do we take the input? Does anyone have any idea? Like when we store normal numbers, we can just n is equal to int input, right? This is how we did it in the last problem. But how do we take an input of a list? Does anyone have any idea here?
With square brackets.
Yes, with square brackets, but see, what would be a naive approach to it? If I say list one array is equal to, I can't just input. See, because if I print array, yes, so my output will be a string. So when I do input, r is equal to input, my input is just this entire string. All right, just a string of these numbers. So what we do, how do we convert it into a list? We do input dot split. All right. So what this does, it automatically creates a list. It automatically creates a list and splits it by space. All right. So just see now if we print array, we get a list. We get a list enclosed in square brackets consisting of these numbers. Is this clear? This is very important. This is a very important fundamental topic which will be required in every problem you solve. Every problem you solve. Taking inputs as lists. All right. So we take the input, we store it in a variable as we normally do, and then we apply the split function to it. What does it do? It splits the string by space. तो अगर आप देखो, ये जो पहले आपका वो आ रहा था, पूरी पूरी लाइन आ रही थी आपकी अरे में. नाउ अब वो लिस्ट बन गई, लिस्ट स्टोर हो गई है. यू कैन सी द स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट्स एंड इट हैज बीन सेपरेटेड बाय अ स्पेस. तो जहां जहां स्पेस था वो आपका अलग एलिमेंट बन गया लिस्ट में. इज दैट क्लियर? ऑलराइट, आई होप इट इज. इसके बाद हम क्या करते हैं, अब अगर मेरे को सम करना है, ठीक है, देयर इज अ सम फंक्शन सम अरे, ठीक है. बट दिस विल नॉट वर्क. व्हाई? कैन एनीवन टेल मी कि मेरे को एरर क्यों दे रहा है? सम फंक्शन तो होता है आपका.
Cause they're all cause they're all like strings.
एग्जैक्टली एग्जैक्टली, वेरी नाइस. मैंने आपको क्या बताया था? वेट, ग्रेट वर्क सार्थक। मैंने आपको क्या बताया था कि जो स्ट्रिंग्स होती हैं वो हम एपोस्ट्रोफीज में एनक्लोज करते हैं, राइट? तो अगर ये जो आप देख रहे हो, इफ यू नोटिस, दीज आर एनक्लोज्ड इन एपोस्ट्रोफी। ये नंबर तो है पर ये एपोस्ट्रोफी में है, तो इट इज बीइंग ट्रीटेड एज अ स्ट्रिंग। एंड हमने लास्ट प्रॉब्लम में क्या देखा था कि जब हम स्ट्रिंग्स होती है उन्हें ऐड नहीं कर सकते। वो 2 और 3 ऐड करोगे तो आपका 23 बन जाएगा, वो तो बहुत ही गलत होता है। तो व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, we have to now convert each element of this list into an integer, right? सबको समझ आ गया हमें करना क्या है?
Yes.
तो अभी ये जो लिस्ट है इसमें सारे के सारे पहले हमने सबसे पहले स्ट्रिंग ली, ये स्ट्रिंग ली, इसे इनपुट लिया, इसे हमने स्प्लिट करा बाय स्पेसेस, फिर वो लिस्ट बन गई with all the elements as strings. Now what we have to do, we have to convert all the elements to integers, right? This is a very important function. I'll explain it to you, but even if you don't understand it, ये लाइन आपको रटनी है, आपको समझनी है, आपको जैसे भी, you have to remember it because this will be used in every problem that you're going to solve in the future, right? So yeah, ये सबको क्लियर है ना? हमने पहले इनपुट लिया, then we split it by space. Now what we'll do, we'll put the map function onto it, ठीक है? अब map function क्या करता है? Okay, so I'll just zoom in. ये दिख रहा है सबको क्या लिखा है?
Yes. Yes. It's
So
visible.
yeah, so we'll put the map function onto it. रुक जाओ, पहले हम ये देखते हैं, ठीक है? मैप फंक्शन क्या करता है? इट इज मैप होता है फंक्शन का नाम, एंड इट इज गिवन 2 आर्ग्यूमेंट्स, ठीक है? whenever we have a function we can put arguments in it. जैसे इनपुट हम लेके आउटपुट देते हैं ना, वैसे हम फंक्शन में इनपुट डाल सकते हैं और उससे हमें आउटपुट मिलेगा। अब मैप फंक्शन में क्या आर्ग्यूमेंट्स डालती है? द फंक्शन नेम एंड द ऑब्जेक्ट, ठीक है? सो व्हाट इट डज इज कि जो आपने ऑब्जेक्ट दिया, जैसे अगर आपने लिस्ट दी तो लाइक, वेट, आई विल गिव यू एन एग्जांपल, इट्स लाइक मैप इंट r, ठीक है? तो अब क्या करेगा ये फंक्शन? ये मैप का जो फंक्शन है, ये जो अरे में एक एक एलिमेंट है ना, ये एक एक एलिमेंट लेगा, उस पे ये वाला फंक्शन लगाएगा जो आपने दिया। इंट मैंने फंक्शन दिया, तो वो अरे में एक एक ऑब्जेक्ट लेगा, उस पे इंट फंक्शन लगाएगा और फिर वो वापस अरे में डाल देगा उसे। डू यू गेट इट? क्या होगा, समझ आया आपको?
समझ आया। वो नॉर्मली जब इंट फंक्शन यूज करते हैं वो पूरे एक नंबर उसको दोगे तो फंक्शन उसी पे लगा के छोड़ देगा, बट यहाँ पे मैप फंक्शन से पूरा का पूरा अरे में सारे नंबर्स पे
यस
int
यस,
लगता है।
करेक्ट
वो
करेक्ट
सारे
करेक्ट करेक्ट, एग्जैक्टली एग्जैक्टली। क्योंकि अगर आप देखो, अगर मैं अभी r इज इक्वल टू इंट r करूं तो मेरे पास एरर आ जाएगा। क्यों? क्योंकि द इंट आर्ग्यूमेंट मस्ट बी अ स्ट्रिंग, जो हम देना चाहते हैं उसे, बाइट्स लाइक ऑब्जेक्ट और अ रियल नंबर, नॉट अ लिस्ट। तो जो मैं अगर इंट करना चाहूँ इसे, तो वो एरर आ जाएगा। आई कैन नॉट गिव a parameter of a list in an int function. All right. So what we do is we apply this function map int comma r. map int comma आपकी लिस्ट का नाम। तो मैप फंक्शन क्या क्या करेगा? आई रिपीट, एक एक आपकी लिस्ट का एक एक एलिमेंट लेगा वापस, उस पे इंट फंक्शन लगाएगा और वापस दे देगा, ठीक है? सो वी विल जस्ट फिक्स दिस, राइट? सो yeah, so array is equal to map int comma r. So now if we print the array, अच्छा list भी लगाना होता है, since we are treating it as list. Right. So now you can see we get no error. अब हमने जो list print करी, रुक जाओ, ठीक है, before map, can anyone point out what the difference is before versus after?
Yes, in
कोई
the
बताएगा मेरे को?
they are all strings and before map it is a list while after map it is a string of integers. It is
Yes, yes,
like
exactly.
list of integers.
हाँ, very good, very good, very good. अभिज्ञान ज्ञान। जब हमने मैप से पहले करा तो वी कैन सी इट वाज enclosed in apostrophes, right? तो जो लिस्ट थी इट वाज अ लिस्ट ऑफ स्ट्रिंग्स, राइट? बट मैप करने के बाद, वो फंक्शन लगाने के बाद, ये लिस्ट इंटीजर्स की बन गई। ऑलराइट, क्लियर? क्लियर टू एवरीवन? सात्विक, इज इट क्लियर टू यू?
Yes,
वेरी
yes.
गुड, वेरी गुड। तो ये दोनों, आई जस्ट रिपीट, हमने क्या करा? हमने सबसे पहले इनपुट करा, जिससे ये पूरी स्ट्रिंग आपकी इनपुट हो गई। फिर हमने डॉट स्प्लिट करा, जिससे वो लिस्ट बन गई और स्पेस से सेपरेट हो गई, ठीक है? उसके बाद हमने ये फंक्शन लगाया, जस्ट लर्न दिस फंक्शन इफ यू कैन। उससे क्या हुआ, जो लिस्ट स्ट्रिंग्स की लिस्ट थी, वो सारी इंटीजर्स की लिस्ट बन गई। ऑलराइट, वेरी गुड। अब फाइनली हमें क्या करना है? हमें बस सम फंक्शन लगाना है। ये सम फंक्शन होता है अरे पे, so I can print sum of array, and if I run the code, I'll get the correct output. And if I submit it, okay, it's running, it will take time, but this is the correct code. हाँ, अच्छा, what are these? Do you all know what these green lines are? जो green में लिखा हुआ है मैंने?
These are comments.
Comments.
Right. And these are comments. So in Python, when you can type anything after a hashtag. ठीक है, मैं आप देखो ये जो green lines है सारी hashtag से start हो रही है. So hashtag लगा के मैं कुछ भी लिख सकती हूँ, वहाँ पे कुछ भी लिख सकती हूँ, इंग्लिश, हिंदी, मराठी, पंजाबी, मैं कुछ भी लिख सकती हूँ। और the compiler will not have a problem with it. आपके पास error नहीं आएगा. So these can be used to explain what is written. So you can see I'm getting the correct answer. All right. So just copy this code.
Done.
Done. ये दोनों लाइंस बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, जस्ट मार्क देम, कीप देम विद यू, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। These will be used in every problem you encounter afterwards. सबका हो गया? सार्थक, अखिलेश, अभिज्ञान, सात्विक?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sarthak, Akhilesh, do you have any doubts?
No.
Akhilesh,
No.
हो गया आपका? करेक्ट आंसर आ गया?
I have done this before, so almost all of my problems are already solved. Is the thing.
Okay, so you do, आप करते हो वैसे hacker rank? Do you keep practicing?
No, I practiced it for a competition a long while ago, like 3 to 4 months ago.
Oh, so just if you're already like fluent in this field, just DM me, contact me once on WhatsApp or Discord. किस पे available होता है?
Discord.
Discord. Okay. Are you there in the training grounds वाला server?
Yes.
हाँ, तो उस पे I'm there. Prisha Bhatia in the programming channel. Just contact me. I'll help you to develop your base further, जो आपको already आता है. I'll help you accelerate it. And yes, to everyone else here as well, just contact me personally and I'll guide you how to build your skills further so you can participate in real life competitions as well as get inducted into the Club Tech Syndicate. All right?
Okay. No, I'm actually already in the tech syndicate. So
Okay, okay, okay. आप मेरे को DM कर देना तब भी एक बार.
ठीक है.
Should we move on to the third problem? We don't have a lot of time left. रुको। Okay, so I am sharing the link to the third problem. I don't think we'll be able to complete it in time. So I'll share the final code with you. Just what you all have to do, read the problem statement by 25 by 6:25, and I'll just guide you through it, what has to be done. And input लेना, जो आज हमने input लेना सीखा, वो आप करो इस पे and share your code with me. शामक WhatsApp पे भेज दो. सबको दिख रही है प्रॉब्लम? लिंक मिल गया सबको?
यस लिंक मिल गया।
अभी तक जो हुआ सबको समझ आ गया ना? Okay, so we have 5 minutes left before the next session starts. I'll just recap whatever we did today. I'll explain you the basics of this problem, and then we'll wrap up the session. All right. Those of you who are interested, I think this is the last session we'll be having for competitive programming. So those of you who are interested in pursuing this further, you can contact me on WhatsApp or Discord, anywhere you're comfortable. All right. Okay, सबको प्रॉब्लम दिख गई? I'll start explaining it. सबने
यस
पढ़ ली एक बार?
रिलेटेड टू बर्थडे केक कैंडल।
Yes, right. So this is the main problem statement. I'll start by explaining it. You are in charge of the cake for a child's birthday. Acha. It will have one candle for each year of their total age. They will only be able to blow out the tallest of the candles. तो ये आपको यूजुअली दिखेगा कि वो शुरू में एक स्टोरी बनाते हैं. सो जस्ट अगर रेलेवेंट है प्रॉब्लम के तो ठीक है, वरना जस्ट लेट इट गो. यू हैव टू, मतलब आपको मेन निकालने के, जो इन्होंने पूरी घुमा घुमा के कहानियां बताई होगी, इसमें आपको मेन काम क्या करना है. ठीक है. सो जो मेन काम है वो यहाँ लास्ट लाइन में दिया है. योर टास्क इज टू काउंट हाउ मेनी कैंडल्स आर द टॉलेस्ट. ठीक है. तो यहाँ एग्जाम्पल दे रखा है, अगर 4413 है तो इसमें हमसे सबसे बड़ा निकालना है. कौन सा है? तो 4413 में सबसे बड़ा कौन सा है नंबर?
4
राइट. तो हमें बताना है कि जो अरे है, लिस्ट है, इसमें 4 कितने हैं. कितने 4 है? 1 and 2. राइट. तो the tallest candles are 4 units high. First we find the maximum number in this array and then we count कि वो कितने हैं. ठीक है. तो right, there are 2 candles with this height, so the function should return 2. तो ये ठीक है. इनपुट फॉर्मेट, ये इनपुट फॉर्मेट और आउटपुट फॉर्मेट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है हमारे लिए. द फर्स्ट लाइन कंटेन्स अ सिंगल इंटीजर n द साइड ऑफ कैंडल्स की लिस्ट. तो लास्ट टाइम की तरह. एंड द सेकंड लाइन कंटेन्स n स्पेस्ड इंटीजर्स वेयर ईच आई डिस्क्राइब्स द हाइट ऑफ कैंडल्स आई. राइट. तो पिछली प्रॉब्लम की तरह इसमें पहला नंबर इज बेसिकली द लेंथ ऑफ द लिस्ट, और दूसरी ये जो है ये लिस्ट आपको दे दी पूरी पूरी. इतना क्लियर है सबको?
Yes.
ओके. तो इस ये वाला कोई मेरे को एक्सप्लेन करेगा? हैंड रेज कर दो. ये वाला टेस्ट केस मेरे को एक्सप्लेन कौन करेगा? इसका आंसर 2 क्यों है? ओके, बता विज्ञान.
In the sample input O that I can see on my screen, the answer for this will be 2 because the highest number in this array is 3 and there are 2 trees available.
Very good, very good. Exactly, very good. So this is what has to be done. Abhigyan understood it. I hope the rest of you understood it as well. कि आपको सबसे बड़ा नंबर ढूंढना है पहले लिस्ट में और फिर बस आपको बताना है कि वो कितनी बार आ रहा है. तो इतनी बड़ी है जो कहानी इन्होंने दे रखी थी, इसमें आपको यही करना है कि सबसे बड़ा नंबर निकालना है और यू हैव टू काउंट कि वो लिस्ट में कितनी बार आया. ठीक है, यही दो चीजें करनी है आपको. सो एक बार those of you who are there on Discord और WhatsApp, एक बार मेरे को इसका इनपुट लिख के दो कि आप इनपुट कैसे लोगे इसका. बस पूरा कोड नहीं, इनपुट करके लिस्ट में कैसे स्टोर करोगे आप. आई थिंक सार्थक और सात्विक ने मेरे को डिस्कॉर्ड पे डीएम कर रखा है, तो आप दोनों भेजो. अभिज्ञान एंड अखिलेश, वेयर कैन आई कॉन्टेक्ट यू.
WhatsApp group.
व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप. अभिज्ञान आप
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. Okay, I'll send my number. एक सेकंड, एक मिनट दो मेरे को. Just write the code. I'll tell you how to contact me on WhatsApp. किसी का हुआ, किसी से इनपुट लिया गया.
Excuse me,
Someone
may
is
I leave
unmuted.
because I need to join my other classes.
The next class will begin in 5 minutes, so you can stay here. 5 मिनट बाद आपका फिल्म मेकिंग का सेशन स्टार्ट होगा. It has not started yet. Anyone who is done with the code, when I'll explain it. Let's just get done with the class. ठीक है, I'll start explaining it. जैसे हमने इस प्रॉब्लम में करा, बिल्कुल वैसे we take n is equal to int input, right? तो ये 4 हमने ले लिया इनपुट में. उसके बाद then we take r is equal to input dot split, but इस बार the list का name has to be candles. तो candles is equal to input dot split, right? और फिर candles is equal to list.
I already sent you, I think.
Okay, I'll check. So now if I print candles, देखो आ गया हमारे पास 3213 आ गया. ऑलराइट, सो ऐसे इनपुट लेना था एग्जैक्टली वैसे जैसे हमने पिछली प्रॉब्लम में लिया था. नाउ इसका सोल्यूशन कोड करने का तो हमारे पास टाइम नहीं है. सो यू, if any of you are like have an idea of programming languages, you can try. वरना I'll share the solution with you on the group and I'll explain कि कैसे हुआ. वो हम बाद में करेंगे. Like after the class, I'll share it on the Discord or WhatsApp group. Alright, and let's just recap आज हमने क्या क्या करा. we started with the basics of competitive programming, क्या होता है, कैसे होता है. उसके बाद we did this problem where we learned how to take input, where we learned how to read the problem statement, sample input कैसे पढ़ते हैं, sample output कैसे पढ़ते हैं, और integer में कैसे convert करते हैं, right? And फिर print कैसे करते हैं. Okay. उसके बाद we learned about the types of variables. Integers हो सकते हैं, string हो सकता है which is like alphabets, boolean हो सकते हैं, true और false, float value हो सकती है which is a decimal. All right. Then we learned how to take input as a list. I stress it again, ये बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है. ये जो 3 लाइन है ये बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है, आपको हर प्रॉब्लम में काम आएगी. I'll send it, मैंने डिस्कॉर्ड पे भेज दिया, मैं आपको व्हाट्सएप पे भी भेज दूंगी. एंड मेक श्योर कि आपको याद है ये, ठीक है. उसके बाद then we did this problem, we submitted it, then we learned what an array is. Array is basically a container जिसमें आप अलग अलग टाइप के एलिमेंट स्टोर कर सकते हो, राइट. then we moved on to this third problem. हमने समझा कि इसमें करना क्या है, कैसे हम पूरी स्टोरी में से एक प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट निकालते हैं. एंड इसका कोड I'll share it with you all later, right? On your WhatsApp and Discord groups, I'll share it with you all there and then. All right? Anyone who has any doubts इस class से? Anyone who wants to ask anything unrelated to the session about coding in general? किसी को कुछ पूछना है? About the club tech syndicate? If not, you all can leave. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your active participation, and hopefully we meet soon. Bye.
Bye.